Imagine a battlefield of the future where machines, not humans, dictate the course of war. This eerie vision is not from a dystopian novel, but a potential reality as we delve deeper into the world of artificial intelligence and its application in warfare. The introduction of AI in warfare brings with it unprecedented capabilities, high-speed computing, precision strikes, and relentless execution. Yet, it also presents a multitude of ethical challenges that demand our attention. Can we as humans maintain control over robot warfare? Can we ensure that these autonomous systems adhere to international humanitarian law? And how do we navigate the ethical minefield of moral judgment, empathy, and human responsibility in this AI-driven battlefield? These are questions that we must grapple with as we stand on the precipice of a new era in warfare. In this vast and uncharted territory, we are left grappling with a complex ethical puzzle. The allure of AI warfare is undeniable. It's not hard to see why. Picture a world where the precision of military strikes is no longer left to human error. Imagine the sheer speed of high-level computations, strategizing and decision-making processes, all carried out in nanoseconds by intelligent machines. These aren't the only advantages. The relentless execution of AI in warfare means there's no fatigue, no wavering under pressure, no room for hesitation when the stakes are high. The battlefield becomes a chessboard with each move calculated and executed with unwavering accuracy. Artificial intelligence promises a revolution in warfare, a world where human soldiers are no longer put in harm's way, where collateral damage is minimized, and where military operations are more efficient than ever before. Yet this power comes with an immense responsibility. The question is, are we ready to handle it? With power, autonomy follows, but does it comply with the laws of war? This is the question that loops in our minds when we think about autonomous robots in warfare. Picture this, a battlefield where robots are making life and death decisions. It's a scenario that seems straight out of a sci-fi movie, yet it's a reality we might have to grapple with sooner than we think. With the advent of artificial intelligence, the concept of autonomy has taken on a whole new dimension. But with this autonomy comes a host of ethical challenges. One of the most pressing of these challenges is the applicability of international humanitarian law in AI warfare. International humanitarian law has been designed to limit the effects of armed conflict for humanitarian reasons. It aims to protect persons who are not or are no longer participating in hostilities. But how do we apply these laws to a machine? Can a robot understand the principle of distinction, the requirement to differentiate between combatants and civilians? Can it comprehend the rule of proportionality, that the incidental loss of civilian life must not be excessive in relation to the military advantage anticipated? The truth is, robots lack the human judgment necessary to make these complex decisions. They lack the ability to understand the context, the nuances that come with warfare. They can't sympathize with the fear of a civilian caught in the crossfire, or the desperation of a soldier fighting for his life. While these machines can execute tasks with an efficiency and precision that far outstrips human capabilities, they lack the moral and ethical compass that guides human decision-making in warfare. The question then is, should these machines be allowed to operate autonomously, or should there always be a human in the loop? These are not easy questions to answer. They force us to confront the very essence of what it means to be human, and the value we place on human life and dignity. When do we draw the line between autonomy and accountability? This is a question we must ponder as we navigate the uncharted waters of AI warfare. Can machines make moral decisions? This question takes us deep into the heart of the debate around artificial intelligence in warfare. Machines, by their very nature, are devoid of human emotions, experiences, and values that form the basis of moral judgment. Yet, they have the potential to be programmed with complex algorithms that mimic human decision-making. The challenge lies in translating ethical principles into code. How do we ensure that machines respect the sanctity of life, the prohibition of torture, or the principles of proportionality and necessity? Can we create a universally accepted set of ethical guidelines to govern machine behavior in warfare? Furthermore, we must consider the implications of delegating life and death decisions to machines. Are we comfortable with the idea of a machine determining the fate of human beings on the battlefield? The question remains, can we entrust our ethical standards to machines? Machines learn, adapt, and improve, but can we control it? Let's delve into the labyrinthine complexities of autonomous learning in machines. Imagine, if you will, an artificial intelligence programmed to improve its tactics, strategies, and decision-making in the theater of war. This machine is capable of learning from past actions and adapting its approaches accordingly. It's a marvel of modern technology, a paradigm shift in the way we wage war. But with learning comes change, and with change comes unpredictability. That's where the challenge arises. In a world where machines are given the autonomy to learn and adapt, maintaining human control becomes a high-wire act. A balance must be struck between allowing these machines to improve their efficiency and ensuring they don't veer off the path of ethical warfare. The question then becomes, how can we ensure that these learning machines don't overstep their boundaries? One potential solution lies in the concept of bounded autonomy. This means setting strict limits on what the machine can learn and how it can adapt. It's like giving a child a playground to explore but setting clear boundaries they can't cross. In the case of war machines, these boundaries could be ethical rules of engagement or predefined tactical limitations. Another approach could be through continuous human oversight. Just as a teacher oversees the learning process of a student, humans could monitor the learning process of these machines, stepping in whenever necessary to correct deviations. This, however, raises its own set of challenges. Can humans keep up with the rapid pace of machine learning? And if they can't, do we risk losing control? The learning curve of war machines is steep, and the stakes are high. As we push the boundaries of technology, we must also be mindful of the potential consequences. It's a delicate dance, a fine line between harnessing the power of machine learning and ensuring it doesn't spiral out of control. The balance between control and learning is a delicate dance. Emotions and empathy, distinctively human traits. Can machines emulate them? This question takes us into uncharted territory. If artificial intelligence could replicate human emotions and empathy, it could potentially change the face of warfare. The ability to empathize with an enemy combatant or civilian might cause an AI-driven war machine to hesitate, reconsider, or even refuse to engage. It could also alter how a machine treats captives, or how it responds to surrender and other non-combat situations. However, the idea of programming emotions and empathy into machines presents its own ethical dilemmas. Are we willing to blur the line between human and machine to such an extent? And if we do, how do we ensure these emotions are not manipulated, either to make machines more ruthless or overly sympathetic? These are unanswerable questions for now. They underscore the need for careful, thoughtful discussion and regulation. The emotional battlefield is a realm yet unexplored. With great power comes great responsibility. But who is responsible when machines wage war? In the sphere of AI warfare, the question of responsibility is a considerable one. When the lines of control blur between human and machine, accountability becomes a gray area. The very essence of responsibility is intrinsically tied to the ability to understand and accept the consequences of one's actions. Can a machine truly comprehend this? With autonomous weapons, the potential for errors is sizable. A glitch, a misinterpretation, a failure to comprehend the nuances of a situation can lead to catastrophic outcomes. How do we manage these consequences? The answer lies in creating robust checks and balances, stringent oversight, and a fail-safe mechanism to prevent misuse. The human element cannot be completely removed from the equation. It is us, humans, who create, program, and deploy these machines. Therefore, the onus is on us to ensure their actions align with our ethical guidelines. The burden of responsibility weighs heavily on the shoulders of humanity. We stand on the precipice of a new era, balancing the scales between automation and human control. As we've journeyed through the labyrinth of AI warfare, we've encountered numerous ethical challenges, from the autonomy of machines and the applicability of international humanitarian law, to the moral compass of these robots and their capacity for emotions and empathy. We've grappled with the complexities of autonomous learning and the human responsibility to manage potential consequences. But amidst these challenges, one element consistently rises to the surface: the indispensable role of human control. As we harness the power of AI, we must ensure that we hold the reins, that our values guide these machines, not the other way around. The balance between automation and human control in warfare is a precarious one. It's a dance we're still learning, a tune we're still humming. As we step into the future, we must ask ourselves, will we control the machines or will the machines control us?